Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to NASHTAR, where we dish out all the juiciest bits of pop culture, life, and just about anything else that keeps us talking. If you're new here, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss what we're about to dive into. Today, we're unpacking some of the biggest headlines that everyone's buzzing about, especially one huge piece of news that has left the whole country talking. Alright, let's get into it. Election day is officially over. The votes are counted, and get ready for this. Donald Trump is back in the White House. That's right. In this rematch against Vice President Kamala Harris, Trump walked away with the win. And not just a small one. He didn't just squeak by. He took it in a big way. If we take a look at the map, you will see that Trump dominated across key swing states like Wisconsin, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and the like. And let's be real, usually these decide the whole show. So here's how it shook out. More than 70 million people turned up for Kamala Harris, while 74 million cast their vote for Trump. That puts him at 50.5% of the popular vote, with Harris coming in around 47.9%. The magic number to win the Electoral College is 270 votes, and Trump ended up with 301 compared to Harris's 226. So yeah, this was a landslide win for Trump and the Republican Party. And here's something historic. Donald Trump is now the first president ever to be impeached, removed from office, and still managed to bounce back and win the next election. Love him, hate him, or roll your eyes at him, Trump's done something no one else in history has pulled off. So why was this election so heated? If you follow this election cycle, you probably noticed that one main issue kept popping up over and over again: abortion. No lie, it felt like this entire campaign centered around this one topic, with each side fighting to define it and then define it again. Of course, everyone should have the right to make decisions for their own body, but this issue was such a flashpoint that it kind of shoved everything else off the radar. The media, the parties, everyone cranked it up to 11, and it definitely rubbed people the wrong way, even folks who are pro-choice. It was like, can we talk about something else? And things got even messier for Kamala after a little controversy of her own. So there's this story that at one of her rallies, a group of hecklers was chanting Jesus is Lord, and Kamala allegedly snapped back, telling them to go to another rally.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
If that's true, it definitely didn't do her any favors with a Christian vote, and those are kind of the moments that haunt a candidate. Then there's Kamala's past career. Now, a lot of people still remember her reputation as an attorney who was known for handing down harsher sentences to people of color. Some folks haven't forgotten, and they definitely haven't forgiven, and that might have hit differently for black voters allegedly this time around. Speaking of black voters, let's talk about the celebrity endorsement game that the Democrats keep playing. It's like clockwork every election cycle. Bring in some high-profile celebrities to rally voters. And sure, celebrities get a lot of buzz going, but this time it seems like people saw through the hype. The idea of trotting a beloved celebrity to sway the black vote, or any vote really, is starting to feel like a cheap trick. And you know both sides have leaned on celebs to try and get a little edge. But I have to admit, one of the funniest moments had to be when Amber Rose suddenly turned into a hardcore Trump supporter.
Diverse. And I believe the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump. People have to do their research. I watched all the rallies, and I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters.
trolling Beyonce and acting like she went from I'm a free spirit to I'm a Fox analyst. Like, who saw that coming? Amber flipping her brand from Slutwalks to Fox News like that definitely had people talking. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. A lot of people are over the whole celebrity endorsement routine. These celebs are in an entirely different world. They've got money, influence, and a lifestyle that most voters can't even imagine. It's not relatable, and people are seeing that clearly more than ever. Celebrities don't decide elections, voters do. So what comes next? Where does that leave us? Well, whether you're thrilled, horrified, or just plain tired of hearing about it, Trump's back in office. And honestly, he's got a huge job ahead of him. America's feeling pretty divided, and if he's serious about leading, then he's gotta bring the American people together. Is he up for the challenge? We'll see. And let's talk about one major takeaway from this election. It's clear that America isn't quite ready for a woman, let alone a woman of color, in the Oval Office. That's just the reality of what we saw. But more than that, this election showed us that celebrity voices don't hold as much sway as they used to. Kamala Harris rolled out the red carpet for every big name in pop culture she could find. But in the end, their influence didn't pull through for her campaign. Regular people want leaders who understand their issues, not someone who has famous friends. Now that the dust is settling and the Donald is back in office, what do you think should be the top priority this year? Are you worried about the economy, climate change, social justice? Maybe it's healthcare. I want to know. Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation going. Seriously, this year has been wild and every voice really does matter. So don't hold back. Let me know what issues are most important to you. And hey, one last thing. If you were eligible to vote this year but decided to sit it out, well, I don't want to call you out, but don't be surprised if you're a little disappointed down the road. Your vote could have made a difference, so keep that in mind next time. Well, that's it, fam. I'd like to hear from you. Let's light up the comments section and tell me what your thoughts are. And if you're vibing with this video, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you're always in the loop. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.